What's up, everybody? What is this, 17, I think? Video 17?
17.
Today's July 31st, 2017, and it was a significant day because we got accepted into the App Store.
We're in the App Store!
So that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it just kind of happened randomly, honestly. We added one thing where it was basically the factor that held us up is that you couldn't report users everywhere. You could only do it once you were matched with them, which they were just giving us vague responses, being like, "Oh, I couldn't block this user." It's like, guess you can.
Yeah.
But if they had told us on this screen you couldn't block this user, we would have been in a month ago.
Yeah. And it was crazy too, because we added that little functionality this morning, and they didn't even tell us that's what was wrong. I just guessed. And so we added a button so you could report people off the player card, and I built it this morning, did the build, submitted it to the App Store this morning, and 2 hours later it was in the App Store. And usually, what?
Maybe it was just someone was in a good mood.
So maybe somebody just gave it to us even though we don't deserve it. I don't know. It took 2 hours for them to approve it. Usually it takes them at least a day to even put it into review. So somehow it just went straight through the pipeline. I feel like it was meant to be today or something. And then we just kind of took that momentum and ran with it. I mean, we were already kicking ass before that, but we've been working on implementing Redux into our app, which is a massive project. I mean, anyone out there who is thinking about building an app that's going to be larger than just a couple screens, put Redux in your app right away.
Immediately.
Immediately. Just do it when you're starting to build your navigation. I mean, don't go without building it, because trying to implement it later makes it so much more complicated. I mean, we wrote, 300 lines of code today or something?
That was one commit.
Commit, yeah.
We had done 2 commits of that size earlier as well. So to put into perspective, if I had a 200 line commit where I deleted 180 lines in my real job, my boss would kill me. He'd be like, "What are you doing? You should never do this much in a single thing." But our commits were reasonable for what we were doing. We were breaking it into a couple tabs, and we did it tab by tab to make sure everything was rendering correctly.
We did a complete app overhaul today. I mean, we really did. We completely overhauled the app today.
I'm trying to think if there's many. There are very few lines that are the same.
That are untouched. I mean, the app that we had last night versus tonight, it's just totally different.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
It's awesome. Coding technique, we've been really just recently working on peer programming, where we sit right next to each other and we both have our laptops and we're both kind of looking at the same screen and editing it. And obviously through all these videos we've been coding together, but it's been a lot of us looking at different articles and somebody kind of working on one thing, and this peer programming thing is really working. I think it's also because I'm learning more. But we're just really able to just crank. I don't know a better way to describe it.
Yeah, so I mean, agile development where you have 2 people working on different things that aren't related is great, but when you're working on something that's complicated, having 2 people sit down and work on it together makes a huge difference. It's the type of thing where I can try to implement something and he can look up, be looking over my shoulder and be like, "No, that needs to be this," so that you don't have all these random syntax errors. But on top of that, it's okay, let me do these 20 lines while you look up the next step.
Yeah.
So it's really popular at Dev Bootcamp, RIP.
RIP.
But yeah, I would highly suggest it if you are dealing with a hard problem. Just peer programming.
Peer programming.
Other stuff.
We
played golf yesterday.
Yeah, we were going to shoot a video blog on the golf course. We forgot, but we played golf yesterday. First round of 18 holes together. That was fun.
Yeah.
Many more to come, I'm sure.
Yeah. I have a goal within 18 months of hitting the ball 400 yards.
Mark has got a hell of a golf swing coming together fast. It's really impressive.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens. I'm a large person. I'm not sure if you can tell in these videos, but I'm gonna try to hit the ball really hard, really far.
I think it was Arnold Palmer who said his dad told him to hit it as hard as you can, go find it, and do it again. That's how you play golf.
Yeah, I would get in really good shape if I did that a lot. I'll stick to the range.
Well, I think that's it. We're back after it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you updated. Oh, by the way, keep it on the hush-hush on the App Store thing. We're not telling anybody right now.
So right now, all that we have in the App Store is functionality with matching users and talking to users and stuff like that. Redux has been a holdup for all of our other features. We have a lot in the pipeline, and they're going to come together very quickly once we have Redux. Just this has been a huge holdup for us, and the light at the end of the tunnel is close. So
it's going to be a big month. August starts tomorrow. It's going to be a big month.
August and September are going to be huge months for us.
Yep.
Cool.
Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.